guys, it's Dr. Simmer, and welcome back to another renovation. This is another house that I built a long time ago. This one is actually on my channel. It was a 10-minute build challenge, so it wasn't the nicest build, and I wanted to do a renovation of it because I felt like it needed it. I really liked the idea of it, the colors and everything, so I decided to renovate it without a time limit. And before, it was just a starter house, so it was under the, what am I trying to say? It was on a starter home budget, is what I'm trying to say. But with this one, the renovation, I decided to just scratch the idea of it being a starter home. That way, I could just do whatever I wanted to it, and it would be awesome. So yeah, I added a little space in that back area because whenever I originally built this house, I realized that whenever I was furnishing it, there wasn't enough space really for like a living area, so I just stuck a couch in the kitchen and it looked a little bit weird and strange. So yeah, I just added this back area out from the kitchen, and that's where I put the living room. It's a pretty small living room. It's only enough room for like a love seat and a TV. So that's unfortunate, but at least there is a living room now, so that's great. And I actually added landscaping to it because before I didn't have enough time to do the landscaping, so I just did the exterior, colored it, and then did the interior. And then in the original build, I also managed to somehow forget to add wallpaper to some of the walls. So if you download the original house, you'll have to replace that wallpaper. But you can download this house from my studio. It is called Pastel Studio Renovation, and it is on a 20 by 15 lot. It's got one bedroom and one bathroom. It's technically a studio, so there isn't really a bedroom, but it's just open to the rest of the living area. And I think there's just like a little wall separating it, but it's not like a complete room, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Yes. And the price after the renovation is 34,908 simoleons. I don't remember the price of the starter home, but feel free to download the starter home if you'd like to renovate it yourself. That's always an option. But I do like the way this house turned out. I really love the colors and everything. And basically, the only idea I had for this was that it was modern and pastel colors, and it was pretty, and I loved it. So, yeah, basically. I'm sorry if I sound weird. I'm just getting over a cold. I just got back from vacation like last week, a few days ago actually, and the first day of my vacation, I started getting a cold. I had a sore throat and my nose is stuffed up. So, that's unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. That's what I get for never leaving my house. So, yeah. Sorry if I sound weird or nasally or scratchy, I guess. Yeah. And I've also not done a voiceover for a really long time. So, yeah, I think it's been over a week since I've done a voiceover. So I'm sorry if this is bad. So, yeah, I'm probably saying so a lot, but it's whatever. And the wall right there, yeah, that one right there, I do move it over to the other side and put two double windows there. Not double windows, two single windows, because I don't know, I just felt like it words flowed a little bit better. So that's what I decided to go with instead. And that area over there is where the bedroom is, and unfortunately it is still just a very small area. I think it's about the same size as the living room. It might be exactly the same size as the living room, honestly. So it's only 3 by 4 spaces wide, I believe. And so I had to put the bed in the corner, which is okay for the Sims 4 because you can still use the bed, it's functional and everything. And I did make sure that my sim was able to get through the living room, because at first it was very small and I didn't think my sims would be able to get through it, but they were able to get through it just fine and get to the backyard, so that was great. And yeah, now I'm just working on the kitchen, and I put these little space things there because I don't know what they're called. They're not space things. I don't know, dividers maybe? I don't know. They're like little wall separation things because I felt like the kitchen needed to be separated from the living room somehow, and I didn't want to put a wall there because it was just blocky and seemed closed off and claustrophobic to me. So I just stuck those little divider things there that came with City Living, and I did use quite a bit of City Living stuff in here. I believe I used a chair in the bedroom that's City Living, and I believe the rugs I used were City Living, and the couch and those divider things. So I did use a lot of City Living stuff in this build, so if you don't have City Living, I apologize for that. But yeah, it's what I used. So I really like the city living stuff. So if you guys like building and stuff, I would highly suggest that stuff pack because it's my favorite stuff to use when building. And yeah, so that's my opinion anyway. Um, yeah, so this is the living room. I just did bright yellow sofa because it is very pretty and I wanted to add color. Um, Originally I was planning on just using pastel colors in here, but I figured it'd be probably too much for me because I don't really like using color too often. So I've been trying to use more color and stuff, but I felt like if I used everything pastel, and not everything really comes in pastel colors anyway, I felt like it would just be too much for my brain to handle. So I used some vibrant colors instead, which, I mean, I like it, so that's good. And then, yeah, I think this is all really I do for the living room because there isn't really much space in there to add much of anything else. So it's really just a couch, coffee table, TV, and a lamp, and that little leaf painting thing. So yeah, the kitchen is also very small. There is only 2 counters and one has a sink. So I wasn't actually able to add very many decorations or anything to it, just wall decorations really, because couldn't really use the counter if I put stuff on it. So that's why I didn't add stuff to the counter. And the kitchen is very empty, so I apologize for that. But I did what I could with it, and I think it looks nice. You know, everything's functional, and this house is really just meant for like a single sim or a couple, I guess. But I mean, it is pretty cramped space for a couple of sims, so you'll need to think about that if you decide to move your couple of sims in here. It is a very small house. Um, I'm sorry if you can hear my iguana in the background. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's trying to escape or something, but yeah, apologize for that. But yeah, that is the bedroom, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all that I added to the bedroom. And then now I'm adding a table and stuff to like a little dining area, which is just right next to the door. I'm pretty sure it's still accessible. Yeah, I don't actually remember if I tested it or not, but it should still be accessible because, the Sims 4 routing is a bit different than the other games, and it's a little bit easier to maneuver. So it should still be able to work. If not, you can just slightly move it a little bit and it should be fine. Or just delete one of the chairs because, I mean, this really isn't a party house, so I don't think you'd be having too many guests over. So I probably should have just added 2 chairs anyway, but it's fine. And then I believe this is actually it for the living area. I just stick this rug under the dining table and then move on to the bathroom, which is the final room of this house. And, it's just a basic bathroom. There were a lot of windows, which I didn't count for because I also used a glass shower. And if anybody's outside and you were bathing, they could see right through your window. So that's unfortunate. Maybe add a curtain to the outside of that window, perhaps, possibly. Oh no, I did move the shower. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, but I mean, if you're using the bathroom, people could still see you from the pool. So that's unfortunate. But Sims 4, they don't really care about that stuff. So you can just pretend that window's not actually there. Or you can get rid of that window or add a curtain, which I removed. But yeah, I believe we're about done with the bathroom. I think I just add some paintings or something in it. I actually don't remember. Yeah, I think that's all I added. And then I just go back and check to make sure that everything is the way I would like it. And yeah, that's basically it. Screenshots will be coming up. I do have before and after screenshots for you guys to see. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. You can download this from my gallery. I will have a download link to my gallery in the description. So if you guys would like to use that, it's there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!